EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first down at their own 17-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Carter to start the drive. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday.
They'll go again with Carter. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
On first and 10, it's Carter. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Carter straight ahead. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On second down, a run with Carter. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Middle.
From the 50, it's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get to this one down to the edge of the red zone. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. A throw to the flat for Carter. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Smith. That's complete right around the 8. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, let's go Sunday.
A give up the middle to Carter. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Well, they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Carter. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, the coaches told us before the ball game, any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. On the move to his left. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Smith now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Rodgers to return it. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Uchenna Nwosu from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Second down, here's Hurts. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to.
They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they delivered.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on that one.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 30 big ones.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll start on the ground. Carter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Isaiah Rodgers. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Geno. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. He'll check this one down to Carter.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Hey, trio left. Check 58. Snowball, snowball. Look, Jack's left, Jack's left. 13 next. There goes son.
On second down, here's Smith. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
73, King, Phil King, Phil King.
From the 36, Hurts. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw this inconsistent during the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. In his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they got to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Hamler now on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8.
Middle.
Now Geno. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Throwing on 3rd down. Smith rolling to his right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
Now that's the thing, the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Tuesday.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Go.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Well, Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half, and the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room, because they've made some nice adjustments and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. He's on his way. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Smith. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
53, 53.
They'll try the left side with Carter. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Carter, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Fighting him off, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On first down, Hurts going deep here for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This one into the hands of Pitts. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
A give for Taylor running right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And down inside the 15 he goes. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flushed out, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Check 59, check 59, cover. Hold on.
Smith. Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Smith and Jigba.
Hey, it's a clip.
4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, no.
2nd and 6.
Hey, a little run.
At the 24-yard line.
No ball. 49, flip it off, 49.
Smith to throw. Gets this to Fant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, trio left.
Smith's going to throw it. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Here's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Smith. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One last throw here for Smith. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.